y'all? It's your boy Timmel, Pittman, owner of Uppercuts Barbershop.
And I'm Lonnie Horne, owner of World Class Faders Barbershop.
And we are the United Barbers Club. Guys, we have a very special guest. You may have seen him on our live cast. We did a on-spot interview with him for the Culture Barber Battle, but we're out here in Las Vegas right now. And if y'all do not know the name, learn it and put some respect on it. We talking to the man, the legend,
The what?
Mr. Joe Flano. Welcome to the podcast.
Did you hear my little ad?
I like that.
Flano. What's up, man?
What's going on? How y'all doing, man?
Good, man.
Good. We know you busy. We know that we don't have you for long, but we do want to talk about this whole creation of this show, how it all kind of works for the people and things people can come out and see when they come out to these type of events.
And we're talking about the Las Vegas trade show, just in case we didn't mention that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this show is going on its third year for this event here in Las Vegas. And I will say, it's growth is a wonderful thing, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then what I learned today is that seeing the community come together in the show at this venue, I see where a lot of things could be improved at on certain levels, right? When I say improvement, not necessarily talking about the show, but talking about the minds that are in here at the show. So my thing is, man, I like to tell people, man, whether a show is, I do a lot of different massive events, and then you got the ones that look a lot different. You guys went to Chicago before. Yeah. You guys see this is it's not as busy in Chicago, but it's a good vibe because this is a young show. 3 years. So I like to stimulate and motivate minds. You know what I mean? So they can okay, let me spread it up a little bit. Let me meet different people like United Barber Club, Filoso, Meta, Clothing Company, or Major League Barber. Like these people come and they're like, okay, these guys open doors. When you walk to their door, somebody walk through a door and they creep close, be like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
That door too. So that's the way I look at things, man. And, and we're going to continue to do so. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Let these things happen.
Now, we know that this show has started, and then the pandemic has shut this show down. So this is the first time back from the pandemic?
No, actually. So we did this show. We did do it. So the year of the pandemic, obviously we didn't do it that year.
Okay.
All right, but we came right back. We didn't do it in 21 either. I'm sorry, right? And we did it in 2022, which was our second year doing it at another venue on the strip here at the Link. So this is the third event we're doing. So this event is still kind of like finding this rhythm back, but definitely a lot busier, business-wise than last year's. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like a hit or miss. Vegas is still a cool city. It's still studying the barbers. Good, close-knit barber community here, but a lot of them are still trying to find that balance and find that rhythm I said earlier to get out and actually be a part of an event.
Speaking of, what is it about Vegas that attracted you here to do this here? I mean, you could pick any other city out here, any other state, than Nevada. What drew you here for this event?
So, United Barbers Club. United Barbers Club in the building. No, I know,
man.
No, so we did our first barber competition at IBS Las Vegas in 2011. Major League Barber was the first barber company to do it here in Vegas at IBS. And those of y'all might not know what IBS is. That is the International Beauty Show. They're actually going on right now in New York. Right now in New York City, we have some people out there right now at our booth. And then we did the competition called the Super Barber Cutting Competition. If you guys actually go on YouTube and type in IBS Las Vegas Super Barber MLB, they'll come right up. And you'll even catch me on the mic with no beard or nothing.
We going to look that up
with
right
a White
now.
Sox cap on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to get that.
So it's on there, man. And again, man, we did it. In fact, I had one of my guys here that competed in 2013 at my show there because I did it 3 years in Vegas. At that particular time, it was almost like, all right, you know what? Years down, we're gonna wind up coming down to, getting our own event in Vegas and doing something here because again, doing the beauty shows is cool, but actually at an actual venue, let's do it. Plus, Vegas is popping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I even got a residence here. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, man, I just like again new turf. You know what I'm saying? new cheese. You ever seen that book? You've read that book, man? How to Move My Cheese?
I heard somebody just recommended that book.
Yeah, so that's one of the books I always refer to over the years. So that's when we go to a lot of these different cities because you just never know.
So people hear that we're in Vegas. They might be like, yeah, they out in some hotel off the strip or some little community center. Where we at, Joe?
Oh no, none of that. Nowhere near close to a gymnasium. But this is the Paris Hotel and Casino, right here on the Las Vegas Strip, Las Vegas Boulevard. And I tell you what, man, this is right in the heart of Vegas, right here on the Strip. You know what I'm saying? Like, the locals don't come down here much. But when they do, they attend the LV trade show. And I'm talking about the barbers and the stylists and the beauty artists, different things like that. So one of those things, man, I always realize is that when people, if you can get somebody to come down to this strip, be a part of something, they like, all right. 'Cause, any city, y'all not going to go downtown to y'all city and kick it just every single day.
Yeah.
Like, we know a lot of things play a part in that, right? Yeah. But they coming down here for this show, and they have the only barber event on the strip in Vegas. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm gonna say this on this joint. Yeah. I have not had so many people come up to me this weekend and ask me, how are they down here? How they treat you guys? Like, what did you guys do to get down here? Because they don't just let anybody in these properties like that. Yeah. And my main thing saying that surrounds relationships.
That was my next
It's
question.
the word.
Come on, right?
It's the word.
Come on. You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know. That's what it's all about, man. Yeah. Hey, we're proud of you, man. We're proud to see this. We jumped in your mix with the Midwest Trade Show, which was a big help.
Shout out to my team at Midwest Trade Show, man.
Yes,
great
man.
team.
They still working right now. I just talked to one today, man.
We see some of them out here working.
Okay.
I said, man, y'all really move around, man.
Yeah.
One thing that happened for us, though, we came out to Chicago, man, and we connected with some good people through you and through your event. One of them in particular, Carl Little, with the original Barber School, man. How did you guys originally even connect? I've been curious about that.
So it was literally by accident. You know what I'm saying? I say back at IBS Vegas, we had all the Major League Barber educational classes at the convention center during that weekend. And there was a class that was supposed to be taught by somebody. I'm not going to say their name. And they just happened they happened to do a no-call, no-show on their class. But, IBS came to us and said, yo, listen, I know you guys already had your class this morning, but can you guys fill in the gap? Because I got attendees that paid tickets to come and see this particular person. And I told Nuri, I said, you know what? Let's go in and teach a class. I said, I ain't cutting no hair, though, but let's go in there and talk some real life stuff. Like, legit, that class was worth, if we was charging for that class was worth, because me and Nuri, that's probably the last time me and him taught a class together, talking about the whole business side of what me and him do. And literally, Carl happened to be one in there, and he had a few of his guys from the shop. And they're the only barbers in that class. Mostly was cosmetologists. Okay. And original, they all said original hat, original barbershop. This before the school, before the show. And he was in there. We met each other, and they came to class. And we talked about a lot of different things. And then after the show, hey, just stay connected. Do different things like that. They know Carl was already a pillar in this community. This is Carl's city.
Man,
we heard his name all up and down these streets.
Yeah, this is his city. Just like I consider like what I am in Chicago is what he is here. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously I get the love. I get love, but it ain't love like hometown love. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like that. You guys know that. I saw that, a couple weeks ago. So, we did that. We talked and built a relationship just at that point on, man. We just started getting to know each other's families, different things like that. And I said, yo, listen, you want to do something? We'll do an event. Let's do an event together out here. And we got to map it out because I'm real strategic how I like to do things. And they said, you know what? Let's do it in the link. Let's do it on the strip. People come to Vegas to go where? The strip. So we said we're going to do it on the strip. I'm not doing it on the other side of the farm over there. We ain't doing it over there where the ATVs be riding at. We're going to do it right here on the strip where people going to have a good time. And from that point on, man, that was seeds planted and it's still being watered.
Amen.
Y'all are looking good, though, man. And you mentioned our show. We appreciate you coming out to check out the Horticulture Barber Battle. Yeah, man. Hung out in Sacramento, man. Got to taste a little bit of that Barbers Club Kool-Aid, man. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was tired as hell when I got home that night, boy. I'll never fly in again. I said, told them to give me a room in that joint. And I wasn't even thinking. But you know, I actually had to go. I had a Zoom the next day, but in the afternoon, I just wanted to give myself some time to sleep. You know, sleep in the morning and do that. But normally I would stay. But no, that was great, man. And you know, it was a good vibe. And like I told you, it reminded me of some shows I did in the past. And the energy, bro, that energy is super, super dope.
Yeah, we're glad you got to feel it, man. We want you to know more about what we're doing, just like we're chasing y'all's mission, man. We want to see more of what MLB, LV Trade Show. We want to understand this a lot. So glad to have you, and glad for y'all to have us, man.
Y'all got more stuff coming up.
Yes.
Yeah, we have 4 shows left for the year, man. Nashville, Tennessee is June 11th. That site is already up, actually. If you guys log on MLBarberTradeShows.com/Tennessee, it comes right up. We got July 16th. We have our Niagara Falls Barber and Beauty Trade Show at the Seneca Falls Casino. Ooh, that place is nice, boy.
Straight up?
Yeah, it's really nice. And then in September the 10th, we have the North Carolina Trade Show in Raleigh, North Carolina. And November, I want to say the 14th, we have the Philly Trade Show in Philadelphia. That is our second largest event that we do, and that's our 10-year anniversary.
We need to go to.
Okay,
That's
there.
our 10th anniversary for that show.
Yeah.
So we're closing the year out with the 10th anniversary, and then obviously we're going to open the year up. You know where?
Yep.
In January for our 10th anniversary there.
We'll be there, man.
Yeah. It's
My
gonna be
daddy
pretty
lives 20 minutes away from Philly, so we'll be
Yeah,
there.
this is downtown Philly, so it's pretty good, man. So, again, man, it's a blessing, right, to keep doing this. And the thing is, man, we did 6 shows this year. We have a lot of former cities we did these in. We're bringing 3 of our original cities back for next year, so we'll already be at close 9, almost 10 events next year. We were doing 20 at one time.
Damn. And we know how much it takes to do one show.
Yeah, we did 20 at once, and a lot of them were
It's
different.
impressive.
Yes, a lot of them were like smaller, like medium, larger scale type shows, but they were just so busy, man. So busy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's sneak peek, Mall of America, put it like that.
Mall of America. If anybody wants to, for anybody watching that wants to know how to keep up with you guys' shows, tell them where to go.
MLBarberTradeShows.com. That's our site that's our official trade show site. If you guys want to purchase apparel, you can log on originalmajorleaguebarber.com, and we have a lot of different things on there. And we're going to be launching something very, very, very soon this summer. Something that's going to help a lot of the barbers in the industry, cosmetologists, and makeup artists even. We're going to launch.
Nice.
So we'll have to get back on here once again and talk about that once that releases out.
Yes,
I
sir.
like that, man. Hey, man, we so glad to be connected, united in MLB, man.
Yes, sir, brother.
man.
Have a blessed day and finish this wonderful show.
Yes.
Absolutely, man.
We'll stay in contact.
Joe Flannel, y'all, MLB.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's get a picture and then.